Hello and welcome to the next installment of Quarantine Corner with Chris. Once again, I'm Chris, your host, and today's episode is going to be what the actual fuck. So I do apologize right off the bat that I missed yesterday's episode. I got caught up. I was DMing a D&D group, and that ended up taking up a good chunk of my time in the evening. So I wasn't able to get around to making my video. I apologize for that. But that extra day I thought did do good for providing some perspective for today's episode. What the actual fuck? And that's kind of a question at this point that I'm just asking myself again and again, what the actual fuck? If you look at the numbers, if you've been following the news at all, if you have any idea what's going on with the coronavirus right now, you know that the numbers are just skyrocketing. Particularly here, I'm just on the outskirts of Metro Detroit. And the numbers are just skyrocketing in Detroit. And when I look at the numbers and how serious this thing's getting, and then I get on Facebook or watch the news and see how blind people still are acting to the crisis going on, I have to ask myself, what the actual fuck? Like, how is it possible for a human being who is capable of deductive reasoning and putting facts together and realizing the situation going on around them, how is it even possible at this point that there's people still in denial that there is a serious issue going on and we need to do everything we can to stop it? If not for the health reason, if you can't see the health reasons behind proper social distancing and shutting things down and having limited interaction with people, if you can't wrap your head around the health reasons behind it, look at the numbers and realize the financial and economic reasons around it. If you have to look at it from that perspective, look at it from that perspective. Really, what I'm talking about is these fucking large companies. Again, we're coming back to this. I know I've talked about this in previous episodes, but these large fucking companies, or even the small companies, everyone that's out there right now trying to make money during the crisis because making money is the most important thing in the world. What the actual fuck are you thinking? Why? Where in your mind does it make sense right now that making money is more important than stopping the spread of coronavirus? It's here, it's real, it's staying, the numbers are skyrocketing. Death percentage, I believe, is up to, worldwide, up to like 4.5%. And if you sit down and you run the numbers on that, if the whole world ends up, or let's even say 75% of the world population ends up getting this at some point, those death tolls far exceed by almost 400 times the worst death tolls we've seen in a single instance in modern history. And let that sink in. I mean, right now we need to look at the bigger picture as human beings, as mankind. We need to come together, put our heads together, and all realize that the biggest threat going on right now is the virus itself. Whatever the virus does to the economy, to the world, overcrowding of hospitals, people's mental well-beings, how bad staying at home is, all that is trivial compared to the fact that if we don't stop this and slow this down, things are going to get so bad, the health system is going to be so overloaded. Like, I just don't think people realize how bad this could get if we don't start working together to stop it as a collective, as a community. And that's, again, in my mind, it's what the actual fuck. How maybe people don't have the ability to see that deep. Maybe that's what's wrong with them. Maybe they're so scared that they're turning a blind eye to the eventuality and just ignoring it. I don't know what it is, but it's got to stop. It's got to fucking stop. We all need to open our eyes. We need to work together, and we need to figure this thing out. We need to get through this thing together. Now, that being said, again, I'd like to put a little good out there as well. The people that are starting to take the right steps, the people that have been moving in the right direction since the beginning, are really starting to buckle down and take all the right steps and all the right precautions. I see a lot of good. I see a lot more people every day, realizing just the severity and colossal level of what's going on in the world today, and they're doing their part to make things better. And I think that's what we all need to focus on. We need to focus on doing our part to make the whole picture better. Because if we don't, in the end, there's not going to be a real humanity left to protect. And I'm not saying that everyone's going to die or nothing like that, but I mean, if people come to the point where their morals are overridden by greed and what they got to do instead of coming together and working together, then we've lost that part of humanity. That part of humanity is gone. The common sense morality part of humanity, where you worry about your brother and your neighbor before you worry about your bank account and your set of bills, like that's what we need to focus on here. So anyways, I don't have much more than that to say for today. I'm in such shock and awe at what's going on and people's inability to realize the facts and the gravity of the situation. But I do have some thoughts down for tomorrow's episode, and tomorrow's episode will be a little bit more upbeat. I'm going to move on, and we're going to have an episode completely outside of coronavirus to kind of bring you back to the real world and get you focused on a little bit something else. I'm going to try to bring some brightness for the next few episodes into the world by just jackassed, crazy, who knows what shit. Spur of the moment. I might look at you with a camera and I might give you a quick tool fact, or who knows what I'll do. I'm gonna get out there and get a little bit crazy for the next few episodes. So anyways, look forward to that. I will see you soon. Take care. Have a great day.